Hey, what's going on, Aaron's BBerry Picayune viewers? I am here with another edition of Aaron's BBerry Picayune. The song that's in the background kind of drowning me out is a song off of the Pleasure P CD and introducing the introduction of Marcus Cooper. I just wanted to do a quick review on that CD. I just got it today. I heard the sample tracks on Amazon.com, which encouraged me to get it, and it's it's great, actually. I don't want to say I was surprised, as if to say, "Oh, he's not a good artist. I didn't expect him to come up with a good CD." I just hadn't really given it much thought. But I really like. It's interesting how something as simple as an album cover can strike interest in somebody's album. You make it seem like it's something simple, but really it's not. I mean, because you know that there are groups of record executives and stuff that sit behind conference tables and discuss what's going to be the best idea for an album cover as far as imaging and things of that nature. So I understand it wasn't just some willy-nilly, oh, he's in a car, let's get a photo of this and this will be the album cover. Like, no, I know a lot of thought went into it. And I think that it's a good image. As far as the image is concerned, it shows maturity, but not skank maturity, because so many people, especially recently, associate looking skank and being skank with being grown. You know, the more nasty I am, the more that it shows that I'm an adult, because I have the ability to be nasty. I have the ability to cuss on my CD, so I'm an adult. I have the ability to talk about nasty skank topics, you know? And it's like, there's got to be more to maturity than that. I'm sorry. I mean, there's got to be more to reaching that threshold of age of majority than just being skank. And anyway, the album cover was a really mature look. Not to dwell on that, because actually the music is what really sold me on it. I listened to the samples on Amazon.com. So Amazon.com is good for checking out samples, because you can really get a good idea of how you're going to feel about the CD. Unfortunately, especially nowadays, considering the fact that many songs by many people, a lot of times they don't really go anywhere musically. They kind of stay in the same pocket for a reason. So, you know, after about 30 seconds of the song, you pretty much know if you're going to like it or not, because most of the time the song isn't going to go anywhere beyond that 30 seconds. You know, kind of unlike back in the day where you'd get a bridge or something that could take you to a totally another level, or a second verse that would take you somewhere different or interpret it differently or something like that. A lot of times the songs kind of just stay in the pocket, and maybe a bridge is just going to be a breakdown. I'm not getting into that right now, but as far as Pleasure P is concerned, his album actually has bridges as well, which was surprising, and he can actually really sing. And I don't mean surprising as in surprising for him, but surprising as in surprising compared to the status quo. It's a really good CD. I was pleasantly surprised. I'm liking it even more as I'm listening to it even more. Just wanted to make sure the thing was still running. Get the CD if you can. I noticed that it's sold out like so many places that I've gone to get the CD, which tells me that people didn't really expect it to sell the way that it has, but people have been really looking for that CD. He's a friend of mine on MySpace. Pleasure P and I are friends, you know. We kick it. We go way back. Way back in the days, you know, like Babies and Pacifiers, Old Dirt Dog No Liar, Kicking Fantasy Hot Like Fire. Anyway, y'all know I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not. Anyway, it's a really good CD. Go out and get it. Pleasure P, the introduction of Marcus Cooper. He's one of the executive producers, too. I always respect that when I see that the artist is the executive producer of their own CD. I got the edited version. One thing, and this isn't so much in relation to Marcus Cooper personally as it is just in general with music. Like lately I've been getting edited versions of CDs. Interestingly enough, when I was younger, I would get the parental advisory version of the CD because of the fact that sometimes people would have, like sometimes the profanity that people would use, even though I'm not a fan of profanity by any means and don't use it myself or very much try not to, sometimes the things that they would say with the use of those words that I don't use, sometimes they would say it in clever ways. So I would get the parental advisory version of the CD just for the sake of hearing what they say that might be clever. But recently, the last couple of parental advisory CDs that I actually got, they're not saying anything clever. All it is using profanity and the N word and the B word and blah 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 blah. So it's like I don't need to buy your parental advisory version of the CD just so once again you can prove how grown you are by how many curse words you can fit into an album. I don't need it. If you're not saying anything worthwhile, I don't need the profanity. And like I said, I'm not encouraging the use of profanity. It's just like at least if you're gonna use it cleverly. Make it worthwhile. Don't just use it for the sake of proving your hood credibility. Whatever. Anyway, that'll be a subject of another video. Stay tuned for more of Aaron's BBerry Picayune next time, where my opinions are certainly worth at least a Picayune. I've forgotten to say that so many times. Oh, also subscribe. I want you all to subscribe. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Not subscribe, but subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm sorry, you guys. I had to make the joke. Whatever. But subscribe. Just subscribe to my subscribe. I want you all to subscribe. Anyway, let me stop. Much love to everybody out there. I don't care if you say subscribe or subscribe. Just keep it real with yourself. Keep it real with yourself. And while you're keeping it real with yourself, I'm gonna bring it full circle by the Marcus Cooper, the introduction of Marcus Cooper, Pleasure P from Puerto Rico. And Puerto Rico, we just enjoying the music. Anyway, get that CD. Oh my goodness, like it's so tight. Every song on it, except for I don't know. Like in my opinion, one of the songs is just Usher's Trading Places Part 2. But other than that, every single song on the album is tight. And one thing that I wish I got that didn't come on this CD was he had a remix to Boyfriend Number 2. It was kind of like a dancey, sort of clubby mix of the song, which actually sounded really good on Amazon.com, but for whatever reason it didn't come on my edited version of the CD. Maybe they're just hating on us people who buy edited versions of CDs. Don't hate. Don't hate on us folk who buy edited versions of CDs. Stop hating, y'all. Anyway, I've gone on more than enough. I've said more than enough on this video. And now I'm singing, and now honestly, I am waiting to start job number 2. My job number 2. Because, a brother has to keep busy. I have to work, y'all. Okay? I stay busy. Bring it back to Marcus Cooper. Pleasure P. I stay busy. Pleasure P. Marcus Cooper. By the CD. Anyway. I was wild and crazy for this video, y'all. Whatever. I keep it real for my peeps because they keep it real for me. I'm just going on and on and on. Whatever. Be blessed, y'all. Peace, hola.